I'm no longer on Earth right now. I'm no longer there. Even if you see me on Earth, I'm not on Earth. This is merely a hologram that you see, doing all my bidding. You know why I say that? I'm on moon mode. My phone is on moon. Yo, 8, what you mean by that? What you mean by moon mode? I am on do not disturb till further notice. Till further notice, I am on do not disturb. I gotta focus. I gotta do what it takes to get everything that I'm doing at a higher level. I realized in the past couple weeks that I was severely distracted. So distracted to the point where the things that really mattered was not considered. The things that really mattered was neglected. The things that really mattered, I kept putting forth over to the side because I thought other things mattered. Ain't that something? So, till further notice, my phone is on moon mode. Okay? Welcome to another episode of Think, Peace, and Conversation. A lot of things happened. A lot of things went on. But we won't get too specific. Sometimes you just gotta turn off all your notifications and just get super focused. Just get super tunnel vision. I got a question for my audience, whoever's watching and whoever will be watching in the future. All conversations that you have off the podcast and then you bring it on a podcast, is that off limits? Me personally, I don't think so. As long as I'm not spilling none of your secrets, I think everything is up for game. As long as you're not telling me, yo, don't put what we talked about on your podcast, everything is up for game. Except for secrets and dirty laundry. I won't do that. That's not part of my character. I'm not content over everything as of right now, as of present day. But my audience needs to learn a couple things about what goes on in life that I could tell them about, that I've personally experienced. They may see that, learn from it before it happens to them, and go about their business. You'll be told you need to be a man and you need to do this. You need to be a man, but you could also show emotion and do this. You could show your emotion. This is a safe space. You could be safe here. You realize all that is bullshit. All that means nothing. All that is just talk. Am I mad about that? When I get mad, I go to the gym. When I get mad, I get focused. When I get mad, I get inspired. When I get mad, I get motivated. When I get mad, I talk better on this mic. That's what I do. I talk better on this mic. When I'm reading a book, I capture every word. That's what happens when I get mad. So my mad ain't even mad. It's just more creative. Other people, when they get mad, they turn to alcohol. They turn to drugs. They turn to pornography. They turn to anything that numbs their pain. Anything that numbs them thinking about whatever events occurred. I want to feel everything. I want to feel it all. I want to be inspired by everything that I've just been through. because I could put it on here on the mic. To all future podcasters out there, I must tell you, once you own a podcast, once you start speaking on a mic that may look like this, that may be cheaper than this, that may be whatever, as long as it inputs into something that can be heard from to one person, to 10 people, to 1,000 people, to 10,000 people, you're gonna offend a lot of people. You might offend people you love. In my opinion, as long as I don't talk about nothing specific or burn any of your secrets out there in the world, it is all fair game to me. What do you think? Am I bugging? Actually, let's skip that. Do you think you know anybody if you've never seen their pure emotions, if you've never seen them angry, sad, if you've never seen them in those emotions specifically? Do you think you even know a person if you've never seen those emotions? I think everybody has a side. Everybody has a happy side. Everybody has a stress side. Everybody has a creative side. But I think the negative parts of a person are the most important parts that you must find out. You have to find those things out. It will do everybody a service. It will do you a service. It will do them a service. You gotta find out what happens. What will they say? Who will they talk about when they get mad at you? And when they get mad at you, do they storm out the room? Out of DEFCON 1 through 5, I think that's like 1, maybe 2. It ain't that serious. You can storm out the room. When they get mad, do they spill your secrets? Do they use your secrets against you? Depending on how dirty that laundry is, you might call that DEFCON 3 to 5, I would say. DEFCON 3 to 5. I think that sounds about right, right? Yeah, DEFCON 3 to 5. Say if they talk about a family member, your mother, grandmother, she's probably sick somewhere. Not talking about mine, just somebody else. You would say that's DEFCON 5, maybe? Would you put that against them because they're mad and can't control their emotions, that they use such tactics to hurt you? Would you put that against them? They just said your mom is a... Would you put that against them? They just said your mom and your grandmother could eat a Frank. Would you put that against them? They just spilled your secret in the room. They said you have 6 toes on your feet with 5 people in the room. Would you put that against them? Me personally, yes. But here's why. Here's why I'll put that against them. Because what you say out of anger, just like what you say out of being drunk, just like what you say out of being under the influence, I think there's some truth to that. I think when you're sober, you can make certain mistakes that might be like, oh, you didn't think that through all the way, but you was sober. You just ain't reread the message, or there was a typo somewhere. But when you drunk and the emotions are high and you pissed off, I think your mind tunnels right to that. It tunnels to the hurt. Let me hurt this person as much as I can. What can I say about him? It's nasty work to me. It's something that I can forgive, of course. Ain't nothing. I wouldn't put forgiveness off the table for anybody, depending on what you did. A misunderstanding, easily to forgive. I could easily forgive a misunderstanding. That's easy. Talk about a family member. I don't know about that one. You can be forgiven, but I would never want to be in a vicinity near you where you get tight, where you get mad. And if you think me being perfect is a possibility throughout our entire relationship, you have no idea what human beings are at all. I don't think so. Some people expect you to be perfect. I don't expect people to be perfect. But I must say, I do nitpick on a couple things that could be bigger problems in the long run. A lot of people don't like that. That's cool. This is moon mode. I'm gonna show you what moon mode is right now. See what that says? Do not disturb. That means out of the 14, 15 people that I have on that list, your call may not be returned. This is another episode of Think Pieces and Conversations. I don't know what this episode was about, but it's time to get focused. It's time to work on the things that you want to work on. It's time to remove all distractions. And if you want distractions to be removed, trust me, some way, somehow, they'll be removed. Stay frosty, my friends. Adolf out.